Here we are in segment number 31, everybody. And we're going to play Jeopardy for the Sega Genesis. So far in the birthday bank, we have $773,915. Let's win more, huh? Here we go.
Jeopardy.
As we get closer and closer to $1 million in the birthday bank, we have Lisa and Jody facing me today. Two ladies. Yeah, we're good. One daily double up there somewhere in one of these categories.
You are the category.
Ghosts. Rock and roll. Travel. The funnies. American Indians, and finally, languages. Alright. Let's take American Indians for 100. Tribe for whom which Wyoming's capital is named. Who are the Cheyenne?
You are correct.
American Indians, 200. Jacarta, San Carlos, and Mescalero are tribes of this Indian nation. Lisa. Nope.
Sorry.
You're in the hole. You're in debt. Let's see if Jody knows this one. False.
Sorry.
Well, I don't know, so I'm going to stick with my 100.
No, the correct.
Oh, the Apache. Apache, okay. American Indians, 300. In 1877, this Nez Perce chief said, "I will fight no more forever." I don't have the foggiest idea. Oh, is it Chief Joseph? Just Chief Joseph, okay. So Jody's tied with me for the lead right now. We each have $100 in cash. Rock and roll, 100. These girls were a comic punk novelty act before they got the beat. Who are the Go-Go's?
You are correct.
Rock and roll trivia, 200. I take the lead for now. Waylon Jennings was once a member of this, Buddy Holly's backup group. Who are the Crickets?
You are correct.
Rock and roll trivia, 300. Rock and roll trivia for 300, please. Excuse me. She was once a Beach Boy, along with her husband, Daryl Dragon. Who is Tony Tennille?
You are correct.
Yep, Captain Tennille, uh-huh. Let's take 400, please, for rock and roll trivia, please. Before Sarah Smile, they met by sharing an elevator to escape a gang fight. Who are Hall and Oates? Daryl Hall and John Oates.
You are correct.
Rock and roll trivia, 500. Year in the 1950s when the Beatles were formed. What is 1959? So next year it'll be their 60th anniversary that they were first formed. Although two of them are no longer with us, but we still have Paul and Ringo. American Indians, 400. Last major Indian battle took place at this South Dakota site. Last major Indian war battle took place at this South Dakota site. Oh. Oh gosh, I should know this. Oh, Wounded Knee, that's right.
You are correct.
It just didn't come to mind immediately. What are you gonna do? Travel for 100. This necessary document cost $10 in 1980 and $35 in 1990. What is a passport?
You are correct.
Travel 200. Non-sexist name for a stewardess. What's a flight attendant?
You are correct.
Travel 300. A vaccination is no longer required since this disease has been eradicated. What is polio? Oh, there we go.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I bet it's smallpox. Oh, well. I always get this clue wrong. I don't know why. Jody. Yeah, smallpox was the answer we're looking for.
You are correct.
Ghosts for 100. In the U.S., it's traditionally the best night of the year to see ghosts. What is Halloween?
You are correct.
Ghost 200. Not surprisingly, this assassin is said to haunt Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Who is John Wilkes Booth? Oh!
Sorry.
I put a G instead of an H. Dang it! Oh well. It's alright, it's okay, it's alright. Yeah. I put a G instead of an H. I meant to put H, but it's okay.
You are correct.
I am not going to worry about it. We're going to move right on to the next clue. Ghost 300. At Windsor Castle, this Tudor queen supposedly haunts the Queen's library. Oh. I don't remember.
Sorry. Sorry. No, the correct
Elizabeth I. Oh, okay. I didn't remember. Oh well. Before whites introduced horses, this animal was the Plains Indians' main beast of burden. I have a guess, but I'm going to hold back. The dog, and that was not my guess. Lisa's out of the hole now. Tags for luggage headed for this airport appropriately read LAX. What's Los Angeles?
You are correct.
Travel 500. Ship passengers are greeted and dumped by King Neptune the first time they cross this line. What is the equator?
You are correct.
Yep. Ghost 400. Shakespearean king visited by 11 ghosts of his victims before the Battle of Bosworth Field. Oh, Richard the Third. That's right.
You are correct.
I had a slight hunch, but I wasn't 100% sure enough. Language is 100. The words boss, cookie, dope, and waffle came from these early settlers of what is now New York. Who are the Dutch?
You are correct.
Language is 200. Khmer is the official language of this country. What is Cambodia?
You are correct.
Language is 300. And I got the daily double. Am I feeling gutsy? Better believe it. Modern Standard Chinese is usually called Northern Chinese or this. What is Mandarin?
You are correct.
Language is 400. Ursa was the Scottish form of this language. Nope.
Sorry.
What is Gaelic?
You are correct.
It is Gaelic. Gaelic, yeah. Gaelic. Say it however you want. Language is 500. This word described a form of Latin once spoken in France. Now it means any Latin-based tongue. What is romance?
You are correct.
Okay. Ghost 500. A hideous Arabian ghost who steals corpses. It's come to mean any grave robber. Gosh. Let's see. Oh, it's a ghoul.
You are correct.
That just leaves one category left before we go to Double Jeopardy. And what is that category? It is the funnies. This fat cat celebrated his 10th anniversary with a TV special in May 1988 on CBS. Who is Garfield? He happens to be my favorite comic strip character. And my favorite cartoon cat of all time. I love Garfield.
You are correct.
200. Yeah, Garfield's my favorite comic strip. In June 1988, she fell in love with Sluggo, but he was afraid to commit, so it only lasted a week. Who is Nancy? Oh, dang it!
Sorry.
I put an X instead of a Y. Ugh. Keep making all these spelling errors. Not doing it on purpose. I just hit the wrong button at the wrong time. Oh well.
Sorry.
That makes me feel better. Well, everybody lost out on that one.
You know the correct
Yeah, I
response?
meant to put a Y, not an X, but it's okay. Keep going. This creator of Steve Canyon died in April 1988. Oh, it'll be 30 years ago this April. Oh, Milton Caniff.
You are correct.
I've never heard of him, to be honest. He rules his legion fort with an iron fist. Literally. Oh gosh, I don't remember this one.
Sorry.
Oh, Vermin Croc.
You are correct.
Never heard of him. Last clue. The last name of this comic strip couple is sometimes Flagston. Oh, high and low. High and lowest, okay.
You are correct.
So Lisa has $200, Jody has $1,400, I have $6,200 as we get ready to start playing the round of...
Double Jeopardy.
Here we go. We have 2 daily doubles, and we're going to deal with these categories.
You are the category.
World of fashion, sports stadiums, 5-letter words, actors and roles, the 30s, and finally, bodies of water. I feel very good about these categories. Could I run the entire Double Jeopardy round? Let's find out as we start with actors and roles for 200. Karen Valentine, Sandra Dee, Sally Field, and Karen Richmond have all played this girl midget, who is Gidget.
You are correct.
Actors and roles 400. Oh, we got the first of the 2 daily doubles. Okay. I'm feeling good about this. We're going all in. All 6,400. Cary Grant played the Mock Turtle in this 1933 fantasy film classic. What is Alice in Wonderland? Oops. Please, no more spelling errors. I've had more than enough.
You are correct.
That's more like it. $12,800. Actors and roles 600. He was Lindbergh going to Paris and Mr. Smith going to Washington. Who is Jimmy Stewart?
You are correct.
Actors and roles for 800, please. Okay. Character played by both Diana Ross and Judy Garland in separate movie musicals. Who is Dorothy?
You are correct.
1,000, please. Actors and roles. He played Waldo's Uncle Quincy in cartoons and James Dean's dad in Rebel Without a Cause. Who is Jim Backus?
You are correct.
Alright. Bodies of water for 200. The Susquehanna, Rappahannock, and Potomac all flow into this bay. I will say what is Chesapeake Bay. Well, we've completed 1 category so far with no problems. Are we going to go 2 in a row?
You are correct.
Bodies of water 400. The only Great Lake lying completely in the U.S. What is Lake Michigan?
You are correct.
Bodies of water 600. The Gaza Strip lies along this body of water. I'm gonna go with the Mediterranean. What is the Mediterranean Sea?
You are correct.
Bodies of water 800. The Chagres River supplies the water for the locks of this canal. What is the Panama Canal? No, I don't need another spelling error.
You are correct.
Bodies of water for 1,000. The 2 straits separating Asia from European Turkey are the Bosporus and this. What are the Dardanelles?
You are
5-letter words for 200, please. Used by a carpenter, a master sergeant, and a dentist. What is a drill?
You are correct.
5-letter words 400. A lady's handbag or something done to lips before a kiss. What is purse?
You are correct.
5-letter word 600. A police wagon, a rice field, or Arthur Shayevsky. What's a paddy?
You are correct.
5-letter words 800. Hamlet said, "Frailty, thy name is this." What is woman?
You are correct.
5-letter words 1,000. In Czech, it's Herrick. In German, Schauspieler. And in Hollywood, usually unemployed. What is actor?
You are correct.
3 categories I have knocked in the head. Are we going to go 4 in a row? Let's find out as we pick sports stadiums for 200. The house that Ruth built. What is Yankee Stadium?
You are correct.
Let's go with sports stadiums for 400. Boston's Green Monster is in this stadium. What is Fenway Park? And speaking of Boston, as I've mentioned time and time again in the last several videos, I am going there this April. We'll be doing some videos over there, so I hope you guys will look forward to seeing them.
You are correct.
Let's take sports stadiums for 600. Major League Baseball's first dome stadium is in this city. What is Houston? Yep, Houston, Texas.
You are correct.
Sports stadiums 800. The Chicago Cubs can now go out at night and play here. What's Wrigley Field? I'm making it very difficult for my opponents right now.
You are correct.
Sports stadiums 1,000, please. Ann Arbor School that has the largest U.S. college stadium. What is the University of Michigan?
You are correct.
There we go. That's 4 in a row. How about the 30s for 200? In October 1939, DuPont bought out stockings made of this artificial fiber. What is nylon?
You are correct.
30s for 400. The Mrs. Putnam who disappeared over the Pacific in 1937. Who is Amelia Earhart?
You are correct.
The 30s, 600. The British actress who won an Oscar for her role in 1939's Best Picture. Who is Vivian Leigh?
You are correct.
The 30s, 800. Over $25,000 at this point in the game. The band leader of Baker's Broadcast, he married co-star Harriet Hilliard. Who Who is Ozzie Nelson?
You are correct.
The 30s, 1000. On March 3rd, 1931, this president made the Star-Spangled Banner our national anthem. Who is Herbert Hoover? So we know the category is in the Daily Double is in the last category, which is World of Fashion, and I feel very good about that category. So it looks like I'm going to be able to run the entire Double Jeopardy
You are
round,
correct.
leaving Lisa and Jody right where they are. In terms of score, that is. The hat in the Mexican hat dance. What is a sombrero?
You are correct.
400. South Seas garb worn by Dorothy Lamour on the road. What's a sarong?
You are correct.
600. Where on his body an Arab would wear the traditional keffiyeh? What is the head? Got a 50-50 shot at finding that last Daily Double.
You are correct.
Well on my way to being a complete perfect Double Jeopardy round. There it is! Like I said, I feel very good about it, so I'm going all in. We're betting the whole farm, the whole enchilada. Oops. About 7 yards long, it's a loose body wrap worn by Hindu women. What is a sari?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. The sash worn with the Japanese kimono. What's an obi? And a perfect Double Jeopardy round. 57,800 for me, 1,400 for Jody, 200 for Lisa. What is Final Jeopardy's category going to be? We are dealing with Saints. I feel pretty good about this, so I'll do 42,200. Two of the saints with this name were from Thebes, Egypt, and Padua, Italy. What is Anthony? That is correct! So we're going to add $100,000 to the birthday bank, which now stands at $873,915, growing ever closer to $1 million. Now that is going to wrap it up for this game, but we're not finished with the special, not by a long shot. We still have many more segments to go, so I'll see you all for that next one. We'll be right back, folks. Do not go away.